Hey y'all, good evening. Good evening, good evening. How we doing? How we doing? I hope everybody had a good day. I hope when you got up today, I hope you set your intentions for a good day, a great day, a positive day, a day of love and light. I hope that if you're starting your day, you are doing the same. I hope that you are treating people right, treating people how you want to be treated, giving thanks, giving gratitude. Today I wanted to come in real quick, trying to be, consistent, with my messages, I want to talk about time management. I noticed that, and I know it's not just me, time is like, it's disappearing. It's like you wake up 4, 5, 6, 7, whatever time you wake up in the morning. Next thing you know, it's 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And it's like, wow, where did time go? Where did the time go? What did I get done? What did I do that was worth something? You know what I'm saying? What did I do that was productive? What did I do that's going to get me to the next level? How much time did I waste today? And it's like, we have to pay attention to that. We have to do better with our time, because when you look up, the day is gone. The day is gone. And in order for us to get to the next level in our life, we have to utilize our time wisely. We got to utilize our time wisely. Let's cut out the distractions. Let's cut out the distractions. Let's focus on what it is that we know we need to do, that we know is going to get us to the next level. Let's focus on what we know is going to prosper us, what's going to make us better, what's going to get us get us to the greater life that we're trying to build for us and our generations, our children. Let's focus on healing our bloodlines. Let's focus on doing better, for the rest of our days to come. Let's focus on not just doing it for the moment, which is why we're going to need to spend more time on it. Let's build the life that we want. Let's create the life that we want, and let's utilize our time doing it. I looked up today and yesterday, and it was like, wow, and I spent a lot of time, educating myself yesterday, and I'm doing the same today, just educating myself. I'm learning new things, I'm learning new things, because I know the more new things that I learn, the further I'm going to go in life, because I'm going to utilize what I'm learning. And I just realized that I need to utilize my time better. I need to manage my time better. When we look up, the day is gone, and we just want to know, and we want to be confident in what we did for the day, that what we did, what we put our effort into, what we indulged in, was positive. It was for the better. It was for the greater. It was to improve our lives. It helped somebody else, in a positive way. You had a positive impact on somebody else. You're creating ways to positively impact yourself, and the ones that surround you. Because remember, the further you go, the further ones that surround you go. The higher you go, the higher your kids go. So that's what we need to focus on. We got to focus on managing our time better, man, because I see it. I know I've been noticing this lately. Like, time is going so fast. Time is just going so fast. And, we got to make sure that we're spending time getting the knowledge that we need. We're spending the time strengthening ourselves, working on ourselves. Like I was talking about, I had to get back in the gym. Well, I'm back in there. I hope so. I hope y'all is too. I'm back in there because, when we do these things, and that's part of our time too. We got to make the time for it. Manage that time. Get the time. Make the time. We got to make the time for what it is that's going to help us. That's going to help prosper us. That's going to build us up. That's going to build the confidence up for us. We got to spend time doing the things that is going to help us. If it's not going to, that's like the people that we allow in our lives, the people that we allow around us. If they're not going to impact us in a positive way, we don't want the people around us. We don't want them around us. Like, If I'm not getting positive feedback from these people, you know, I don't want to be around them. You know, if their energy not right, I don't want to be around them. If every time they come around me, they talking about something negative, they always come trying to be the bearing of bad news. They always want to tell me something bad about somebody. I don't want to be around them people. I don't want to be around them people. You know, because at the end of the day, they giving off that bad energy. They giving off bad energy. We don't want bad energy. We the frequency. We are the frequency. We are the frequency. And we don't want bad energy. We don't want to hear every time we talk to this person, oh, they coming with his bad news. You know, that person needs to go and utilize their time with something more positive. You know what I mean? Get away from those people. So, you know, and it's like, if what I'm doing with my time, if it's not adding to me being better, you know, if it's not adding to me being more successful, if it's not adding to me helping somebody else in a positive way, I'm not positively impacting somebody else, but what I'm doing with that time, I don't need to be doing it. I don't need to be doing it. You know, I've wasted enough time with enough people. You know, I've wasted enough time with enough people, and a lot of y'all have too. I'm not just speaking, I'm speaking for a lot of people. A lot of y'all have too. You know, it's time that we use our time wisely. Utilize our time better. You know. Well, no, we have responsibilities. You got families, you know, you still got to go to work because you got to pay them bills, you know, you got to do chores, you know, it's so many things that we have to do. And on top of it, we're trying to educate ourselves. We're trying to get the knowledge that we need. You know, you got to make time to pray, meditate, you know, you got to make time to refuel yourself, you know, just go sit out in nature. The sun's starting to shine more, you know, the weather's finna get better. You know, it's finna be spring. Next thing we know, it's finna be spring. It's finna be New Year. Listen, and we all want to see some positive results in our lives by the time spring gets here. So we got to put in the work. We got to put in the work. So let's remember to manage that time. Let's remember to manage that time, y'all. We got to manage that time, y'all. We ain't got a lot of time before spring. Let's spring forth with positive results. You know what I mean? Let's spring forth with some positive results. You know, and I ain't gonna be on here too much longer because I said this was only gonna be an 8-minute video because I'm trying to utilize my time today. I'm trying to utilize my time, and you know, I just want to be, you know, consistent. You know, like I said, I'm only right now. I'm doing Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, putting up this content. And I'm trying to be consistent with the time. I'm trying to be as on point with 7 o'clock in the evening as possible, you know, and shortly I'll be doing lives. I will be doing lives. I will be doing lives. But you know, it just I feel good just knowing that I got a very positive message yesterday. Somebody was telling me, you know, like, you need to be a mentor or something. And I hear that, like, I've heard that so many times. Like, I've heard that so many times from people. Like, you know, like, I love talking to you. Like, you know, you give me such good advice. You know, it's just, you know, I love it. I love it. I love that positive feedback. I love to know that I am positively impacting somebody. And I know that that's my gift. I know that that's my gift. My voice is to be used to help others. I know this now. So with that being said, y'all, however many people that this video reaches that my voice impacts in a positive way, utilize your time. Utilize your time. Make the time. Let's make the time, y'all. We got to make the time, y'all. We got to. You know, I'm getting better at it. I'm doing better at it, y'all. You know, if you ain't got, all you got is a little time when you get home, make sure you pray. Do your meditation, man. Pray and meditate. Pray and meditate. You know, pray and meditate, man. You got time, open up that Bible. Get them scriptures. Hey, use your phone. They got them on the phone. I get a lot of prayer and scriptures through the phone now. You know, because like I say, sometimes time. So I'm utilizing it. Hey, there's something on this phone. I'm going to pull it up and boom, there it is. You know, so as long as it's positive, you know, as long as it's uplifting, man, as long as it's going to get you to where you're trying to be, you know, as long as it's going to keep you out here with your family, as long as it's going to keep you happy, you know what I'm saying? You're going to be free. You got your freedom, man. You got your senses. You able, you know, go forward, man. Go forward. Go forward. Utilize that time. Utilize your time. Do better with our time. Time management, man. Time management is the message today. Time management. Let's move forward. Let's move forward. When you wake up tomorrow, think about time management. What can I do to manage my time better? What can I do to manage my time better? What am I doing that I don't need to be doing? What am I doing that is useless, that is unnecessary? What am I doing that's not adding any value to me? You know, what am I doing that is not going to prosper me? You know, who am I wasting my time on? That is so, too. That is important. Who am I wasting time on? Who am I indulging with that is not adding value to me? You know, because that's a waste of your time. That is a great waste of your time. You know, so let's look at these things. Let's look at these things. If somebody you're dealing with, they not adding no value to you, you know, they trying to devalue you. You know, they're trying to make you feel like you're not worthy. You don't matter. You're wasting your time on them. Cut them out. Cut them off. Stop their water. Cut all water off. Cut their access to the water off. Cut them off. Get them out your way. Because they in your way. They in your way. They in your way and they wasting your time. Remember, time management. We practice in time management. Anything that's going on in your life that's a waste of your time, cut it out. Cut it off. That's one way we're going to get to what we're trying to get to. That's one way we're going to create the life that we're trying to create for ourselves. Okay? Let's just be positive, y'all. Let's be of love, you know. We got to be of love. Let's be the light, you know. Let's be a bridge for somebody else. Let's be a bridge for somebody else. Manage your time. Time management. Time management. And with us managing our time, we got to get more organized. That means we got to do more organization. Yes, we got to do more organizing. This is all for the better. It's all for the better. Because I'm like, oh, Lord. Yeah. I've been doing better, though. I've been, hey, listen, I'm doing better. But let's utilize that time better. Time management, y'all. I was supposed to be 8 minutes. It's after 12 minutes. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, time management, y'all. Hope everybody be blessed. Kenya Lewis, I am who I am now.